Hi everybody, welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday, October 12th. Yeah, we're in October already. And as you can see, that means it's fall weather. I am a fall lover. My favorite season has always been autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. It is the hoodie weather, the sweaters, the jeans and the leaves, and where I still love all of that stuff. I think I have to finally accept that I may be a summer girl now. I don't know how or why that happened, but this cold, rainy, I can't do it. Like, I cannot do it. I don't know. I'm having this like really weird like head issue where I'm just like, you miss summer. You're not a summer girl. I like summer, don't get me wrong. Summer has always been fun, but it was never my season. And this year, I want to cry because I want to be laying out in the sun. I want to be in the water swimming. I want to feel good and be able to be on my normal schedule, which was I could choose to go out and run in the morning or at night or in the middle of the day if I wasn't busy, because it was always nice out. It was beautiful. And with my asthma and my lungs and stuff, you guys, like, going for a run when it's super cold out, it kills my throat and my lungs, and then I get discouraged and I don't want to do it. And it has been raining and crappy, and I also don't want to do that. I don't want to be running in the rain getting soaking wet. I was sick for like 2.5, 3 weeks straight, where I wasn't running that much or doing anything at all because I was so sick. I know you guys are probably ask right now, my area is like in a total red zone when it comes to COVID. So was what I had COVID? Very well could be. We were all kind of sick, and it's still lagging like a little bit. It still just doesn't want to go away. But I feel 100 times better compared to how I did those 3 freaking weeks. Like, that was rough. My blood sugars were through the roof. It was insane. It was bad. But anyway, I'm getting off course here. I wanted to talk about the fact that I think I miss summer is because it was one of the first summers that I let myself enjoy it. And by that, I mean, I kind of had like this weird epiphany where I'm just like, God, I hope other people aren't doing this. And I really hope that I'm the only one, even though I know it's not true. But for so many years, and I'm still, so disclaimer, I'm not saying this thinking like I'm some whatever and I've lost all this weight and I look whatever. No, that's not me. That's not the case. I'm not conceited or like self-absorbed like that, but on a honest and real topic for a lot of you women out there, women especially, and I know there's some men that deal with this too. Like, when I was bigger, I didn't allow myself to enjoy summer. I wanted to do all of those things, but I didn't want to put on the bathing suit. I didn't want to go lay outside in the sun. I did not want to have the suit on and go to the pool or embarrass my children or anything like that. Like, I didn't want to do any of that stuff, you guys, because I didn't think that I deserved to, because I was fat, huge, big, whatever you want to call yourself. Like, I'm not fat shaming anybody that is big and can still go out and do that stuff, because you guys are my heroes. Anyone that is that okay with their body and is just like, screw it, I'm me and I'm doing it, I'm jealous, because those are the kind of people that we need more of in this world. If you're healthy and you're good with you, boo, you do you. Like, I tell everybody that, but when I try to turn it around and like put it on me, it's a whole different story, and I just couldn't do it. And there was like this huge part of me that was like, you don't deserve to put on a swimming suit or go get a new suit. You don't deserve to, you know, go do all of this stuff. Sorry, there was a vehicle, and I was like, I hate it when people see me talking to myself. They're all like, oh, what's she doing? Weirdo alert. Yeah, we know. But anyway, I was in this self-hatred, you know, because you're too big, you don't deserve to go buy a new swimming suit. You don't look good in a swimming suit. Why would you go lay outside and tan in a swimming suit? Nobody cares what you look like. Besides me, I know to some degree, but I was just so worried, and I just didn't feel like I was worthy of enjoying myself, maybe. And even if I did force myself to put on a swimming suit or something, I'd have a tank top over it or whatever, and I'd be so worried about embarrassing my kids or looking like a fool. Like, it would get inside my head, and that I couldn't get past anything else. I couldn't enjoy myself. I couldn't. And I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I know there are so many other women that can relate, and I just wish that was not true. I wish it was not true, because let me tell you, yes, it did take me changing my life a little and losing a little bit of weight and whatnot, but something clicked in my head this summer, and I was like, you know what? Do I still look like the way that I look in a swimming suit? Absolutely not. Do I still think that I deserve to, you know, go buy new suits and cute whatever? No, not really, because I'm cheap, and I'd rather spend my money on my family and my kids especially and things like that. But this summer I was like, you know what? I have worked hard, and who I am right now is not who maybe I want to be or what I want to look like. But I will tell you this, I do deserve to put a swimming suit on and lay in my front yard and tan if that's what I want to do. And I am going to take my kids in a swimming suit up to the pool, and we are going to go swimming, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And if someone doesn't like the way that I look right now, well, then poop on them. Like, seriously, screw you. I don't care. I enjoyed myself so immensely this summer, you guys. And now all of a sudden I'm missing summer, and I'm a fall girl. It just doesn't make sense. I don't even know. I don't even know why I started this vlog, because I was just sitting down by the water. I can try and turn it around, show you guys. I don't know if you can even see with the windshield and whatnot, but I'm at one of my favorite spots that I always come. And I sit down here and look at the trees and the water, and you've probably seen it in some other vlogs and whatnot, that we're always down here by the water playing. I don't know, it's just me. This is what I do. But anyway, I do want to tell you guys, Jasmine and I went yesterday to Walmart to buy some new shoes for her, because of course her new shoes, she already ripped a hole through the toe. Yeah, because her feet won't stop growing. So we had to go to Walmart, and we had such a good time together. Like, we were just being total dorks, running around. We had our masks on and everything. I think I have some pictures I can put up here. But you guys, my heart absolutely melted. Like, absolutely melted. Because we were looking at rings. Let me see if this will focus. We were looking at rings. Focus, camera. Here. That should focus. So, we were looking at rings, and I have no idea what I hit on my phone to make that just work, but it actually really worked. And Jazz is at that stage where she's like, Mom, every time you wear all your rings, they always look so cool. I want some rings. And I'm like, well, I have plenty of rings to give you. And she's like, no, I really want my own ring. I want to start collecting and having my own cool rings like you do. And I was like, okay. So we were looking at rings, and we ended up finding these crown rings at Walmart. And she looked at me, and she's like, Mom, we need matching rings. And of course, I was like, duh, of course we do. Like, what mom doesn't want to hear their daughter say that? So she was so excited, and we like played with all these, like the spinny thing that has all the rings in it in different sizes. So we found two crown rings that match, and I'll put a picture up over here because it was so cute, you guys. we were running around the store like singing that royal song, and then I was like, yes, princess, and then she was like, oh yeah, of course, my queen. And we were giggling and having so much fun, you guys. It was so cute. But like I said, I'll put a picture in over here, or a couple of them. And then we were playing with Snapchat, of course, and just taking some goofy pics. But I love days like that. Like, it's hard to get the boys to do stuff like that. I shouldn't say that. Avery will always do stuff like that with me still. Parker, Mr. 20-year-old, you know, he's busy making that quick trip cash and his job, obviously, and having his teenage... He's not even a teenager anymore. He's 20. Living that young adult life. And does he still come? And obviously I see him all the time and he loves his mommy. Yes, but can I get him to like come run around Walmart with me? Not so much anymore as I used to be able to. But so yeah, Sunday Jazz and I just did that. Avery ended up going and playing with a bunch of friends for a basketball thing. It was so nice this weekend, you guys. So flippin' nice. It almost got to 80 degrees in Wisconsin, in my area. And I woke up Monday morning now to this. Like, yes, it's rainy, it's freaking cold, it's 50 degrees right now, and it is 1:40. Yeah. I don't think I'm a fall girl anymore. Like, I just can't wrap my mind around the fact that I think I'm a summer girl. I think I might have to change all of my answers to what's your favorite season. I might now have to say summer. It helped with routine too, you guys. Like, I am so stuck. I don't know if there's any other people out there that are trying to walk or run or jog or lose weight or do anything, you know, like that. But every single day I was outside getting my miles in, going and pushing myself, discovering, you know, little places around town, taking pictures. It lifted me so immensely. Like, I felt so good and not depressed. And now all of a sudden I feel like I can't go outside and get my miles. I have a couple different times now, but it's been either way too cold. Like this weekend I had the opportunity to, so that was awesome. But prior to that, and then being sick, it was like, it was cold, I was sick, I couldn't run, it was raining, it was, the day got away from me, so I was stuck getting miles when I actually felt up to it enough on my treadmill. And I have discovered also about myself that I am not an indoor running girl. Like, I do not want to run on the treadmill. It is not nearly as fun as being outside and seeing all the different things and being a part of nature, whatever you want to call it. But I've really realized that ain't my jam, man. And I can pull my dang treadmill out and there's a 50-something inch TV right there. I could watch Grey's Anatomy. I could watch... Speaking of, you guys, okay, so I'm like way late to the Grey's Anatomy game, but you guys, if you watch that, leave me like a comment below or something, because I've seen like a random episode here or there. I never watched even like an entire episode from start to finish, but I've noticed like the little bits of it that I've gotten from seeing it like here or there. I was like, these characters are amazing. I should really start this one day. Well, when I was sick for like 3 weeks and didn't know what to do with myself, I ended up having the energy to barely even leave the couch. So while I was on the couch, I needed something to do, and I watched Grey's Anatomy. I started it, and then in like 3 days, I got to like season 2. And then a couple days after that, I got into season 3. And now I'm like at, I believe, the end of season 3 right now. And I am hooked. Like, hook, line, and sinker. Wisconsin girl, she's hooked. Like, fully took the bait. Yeah. So now I'm trying to make time to watch Grey's Anatomy because, well, if you haven't and you have access to Netflix or anything else that carries it, I'm not even sure what all does, but you guys check out Grey's Anatomy. Like, everyone's probably watching this being like, duh, Mandy, like, hello, we've all already seen it, you're the only weirdo that hasn't. And even Avery was like, Mom, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. I've like binge watched the seasons how many times now? And there's like 16 seasons or something like that. Like, hello, mind blown. Where have I been? Why didn't someone get me on the Grey's Anatomy train sooner? Yeah. Because, hello, I'm addicted. Straight up Grey's addicted. So, I don't know, you guys. I've been trying my hardest to keep, what do I want to say? To keep a happier, lighter, airier, smile on my face, positive, filled mind. And with this weather and with this change of season, I know I kind of touched base on this maybe in my last vlog maybe, but I know that I have like seasonal depression. I know that it starts hitting me hardcore around these times of year when the weather changes. And then, you know, like especially with holidays and stuff, like, man, do I go like crash and burn low. And I know this, so I've been trying to boost myself up, keep a positive mind, tell myself it's gonna be okay. And I noticed too, when I was sick and not walking or running on the treadmill as much or being as active, that in itself depressed me. Like, you guys are probably, because I know in my head, if I watched me a couple years ago and I watched me say that, I would be like, no, honey, knowing that I have to get on a treadmill and run my chubby butt anywhere is depressing. Like, that would depress me. I would not want to do it. Now, if I don't do it, I notice a decline in my state of mind, like mentally. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's all in my head. I don't know if it's just because I've become so accustomed to it and the endorphins and whatever like lift me up and keep me in a more positive, happy frame of mind. That could very well be. I honestly don't know what it is, but I don't know who I am though, because now I look at it and I'm like, I am jonesing to get my shoes on and get on that treadmill, even though I hate the treadmill and I'd rather be outside. Not gonna happen. So I don't know, but I've realized so many different things about me lately, and I am trying super hard to not fall into the whole depression, like down and out, and I don't want to get dressed, and I don't want to go see anybody, and I don't want to, you know, I don't know. I'm trying really hard and I feel the pull. Like, so if there's anyone else out there right now feeling it too, keep fighting, you guys, because I'm trying to. Like, and you're not alone, because I don't care what anybody says. Seasonal depression, when the seasons change, when your schedules change, when things like that happen, I get depressed. I get upset. I get down. And then I let it like take over everything. And you'd think that someone that's like, I can see it coming, I know the signs, I know this is what's going to happen. You think you'd be smart enough to just be able to be like, okay, well then don't let it happen. Simple, right? Simple as that. Don't let it happen. Yeah, well, it ain't simple. There is absolutely nothing simple about anxiety or depression or any of those things that are, you know, mentally they can affect you. Physically, they can affect you. And there's just, I cannot stand people who look at others and say, oh, you suffer from anxiety or depression. Well, get over it. If it were that easy, would any of us suffer from depression and anxiety? Because we could just get over it. No, it don't work like that. Not for all of us. It just doesn't, okay? So the people that are like that are like, train your brain. Yes, those are good things to do, but guess what? Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they're not enough. You can see the hole and you can see it coming and know, okay, don't fall in that hole. Don't fall in that hole. And even though you're doing everything you can to avoid this hole, the next thing you know, you're looking up and you're already falling. Like, you're already falling to the bottom of this pit, and you've done everything in your power to make you reroute and miss this damn big black hole. But no, here you are. You don't know how you got into it. All you know is that you've already fallen into it, and There's days you do everything you can to crawl your way back out, and there's days you sit at the bottom of this hole and you just don't care. And you don't know why it happens. You don't know how it happens. And that's something that I think I wish just more and more people would understand, because people who don't understand it make the people that suffer with issues like that question themselves even more, or feel bad about themselves, or, you know what I mean? And that's the last thing anybody that suffers with depression and anxiety needs, is anybody else making them feel bad, because you know what? We do a very well job of that ourselves. That's why we're depressed. That's why we suffer from anxiety, because it's us. It is us telling ourselves we're not good enough. We didn't try hard enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not good enough to do that, or I'm not smart enough to do that, or this is just, you know, we beat ourselves up enough, and we do not need other people telling us that life can just be so easy if we would just poof. Wish it to be. Well, we wish it to be too. People that suffer from anxiety and depression wish probably more than the normal people that life was just all frickin' peaches and roses and rainbows and frickin' daisies. But guess what? Wishing it doesn't make it happen. So, where did that rant just come from? It's got to be this weather. It did stop raining though. So, I'm going to take that right there as that's a positive for the day. It is not pouring rain. When I leave here, I'm not going to have to turn my windshield wipers on, but I am going to drive around and enjoy all the beautiful fall colors, because even though the weather per se might not be what I love anymore, but the colors, the leaves, if you're in Wisconsin, you guys, seriously, just drive. Just drive. I do that so much lately, like, insanity. All I do is drive. Even when I have the kids that I'm babysitting, I get the car seats in the car and I throw them in, they take a nap, I'll drive. Like, I will just, even if it's around my town that I've driven circles around my entire life since I was old enough to be behind a wheel, and even before I was old enough to be behind a wheel, I'll still just drive one end to the other and just stare at everything and go to some of the spots that I love. And that's what I do. That's one of my coping mechanisms as well, because sometimes when I sit in the house, I realize like the walls are just closing in and closing in and closing in, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I need to go. So even though now I'm enclosed in this vehicle, there's still the whole big wide open world out there. So that's another thing. Find little things that you enjoy doing, so when you feel that depression and that entrapment and that anxiety and those things coming on, get in your vehicle if it's something you enjoy. Get out your coloring book if that's something you enjoy. Turn on your radio and jam to your favorite music. Experiment listening to different kinds of music you never thought you'd be into, because you'd be surprised at how many different ones your mood will pick up on and be like, whoa, since when do I like this kind of music? But I don't know. There's little things that you can do to try and help alleviate moods or situations, and driving around is one of them. Sometimes for me, believe it or not, talking to you guys on the vlog is a stress reliever, which is weird, because you would think if I would come on here and talk about anxiety and depression and this is what I think and this is what I do and blah blah blah, and I vent and I whatever, for one, I don't know who would want to watch that or why, but it's almost like I'm talking to my friends or friend that's right here with me, and I'm like just unleashing and I'm getting everything out, and I'm like, you know, whether you can relate or you can't, just thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trying to understand me and my random vlog moments where I decide I'm just going to pick up the camera and talk to, I say I'm talking to nobody, but I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to all of you amazing randoms out there that actually check up on me and write me and beg me for more vlogs, and to check on the family and to see more, and just knowing that alone helps me. Like, It does. It feels like I get to sit here and vent and talk to friends. And then there's a lot of you who respond through email or through my Instagram or through Snapchat that watch. And then I can talk to you guys on there about your lives, and you can say, yeah, I can relate and blah, blah, blah. And just having that, like, I have the best randoms in the world. That's all I'm saying. Like, that is all I'm saying, okay? And I hope that you guys know how much I love and appreciate you guys. And I'm sorry that I've been a bad vlogger and I haven't been on much, but I'm definitely going to try again harder. I have always said that. I actually have like 2 more vlogs right now in my little like edit area. So once I make a thumbnail and things for those, I can get those I can get those videos out. And one is really, really super cute. I even have like a couple more to edit. So you'll probably be seeing all of those before you see these. Or this, I should say. So I should probably really get my butt in gear and get those edited and updated. Plus I have an entire bedroom filled with Dollar Tree bags. That I've been in this mood where I would go to the Dollar Tree, find some new stuff, pick it up, throw it in the bed, and I don't open it and use it right away unless it's things I need, like batteries or stuff for the kitchen or whatever. But I'm still making Dollar Tree hauls, you guys. Like, I still have, yeah, I really need to get a Dollar Tree haul out because I don't have any more room on my bed. So, all right, you guys, it is already... Oh my goodness, I've been talking for like, what does that say? 26, 27 minutes. So I'm going to probably turn this Chatty Cathy video into one whole vlog of me just yakking away. And I'm going to end it by making sure I say, as I always say, I love you guys. Stay random. And when I leave here, I'm going to end this video with some fall beautiful pictures and colors and trees. And I'll drive around and see if I can get some decent video for you guys to watch on the outro. Sure. All right, you guys, stay random. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Mwah. Bye.